Hi, I'm Annie Sovereign. I'm a broker here in the Fort Worth area, and today we are going to talk about Aledo. I'm going to break down the market data, what's happening in this area, and why it's a great place to live and raise a family. Let's take a look at the active market. There's about 189 homes on the market right now in Aledo, and we have about 54 properties that are currently under contract or pending. So that's real demand here. Buyers are moving. And we have 2 coming soon listings that haven't really hit the market yet, that they will in the next few days or so. And then in the last 60 days, 48 homes have closed. That's real transaction volume. Aledo is not a sleepy market. This is an active moving community. And then when we take a deeper dive into actual price point, the average list price for active homes in Aledo right now is $909,000. But the important thing to take into consideration is that that's being pulled up by some very high-end properties. So that includes an $11 million ranch listing. So the number that really tells this story is the median price point, which is about $625,000. All right, so let's break down what $625,000 is actually going to get you in Aledo right now. And that is on average about a 3,200 square foot home, 4 beds, 3, maybe 4 baths, and in many communities, you're getting a lot of other amenities. And then also your lot size is going to be a little larger. So now let's talk about what's actually closing in this market. And the average close price over the last 60 days was about $600,000. And that's with an average of 2,700 square feet. And the average price per square foot about $217. So the next thing I want to talk about is what sellers really need to hear, and that is that homes in Aledo are closing at about a 97% list price ratio. So that means that if you're priced right, you're essentially getting what you're asking for, and the market is not giving huge discounts. But it's still rewarding to be well priced for these properties. All right, so when we look at what actually closed in this area, the average days on the market was 78 days with a median of about 60 days. So that's telling you that Aledo is not a 5-day on the market, multiple offers market that we saw in 21 and 22. Buyers have some time to make thoughtful decisions, and this is actually a great environment for buyers right now. So here's something that's really interesting when you break down all of these by tier. So if we look at the $500,000 price point, the average days on market was about 71 days. When we look at the $500,000 price point to the $750,000 price point, it averaged about 83 days. And then the $750,000 price point to $1 million averaged 86 days. The surprising one was that the $1 million to the $1.5 million price range averaged about 61 days, which is less than these other segments. So the luxury move-up market is moving. And then the $1.5 million price range to anything above that was about 95 days. So that's telling you that the sweet spot is 1 million to 1.5 range right now, with the demand outpacing higher price points. So if you're selling in that range, you're in a really good position. I wanted to talk about new developments too. So BlueJack Ranch is a 940 acre, 600 home lot site. It's Tiger Woods designed golf course right here in Aledo off of 377 and Kelly Ranch Road. And 9 of the 18 holes have already been completed. They are under landscaping right now. The Lodge Clubhouse is already open, and they're targeting a Labor Day 2026 opening for the full course. So that's exciting news for Aledo. And then also on April 1st, they did announce that there is an area, it's a $500 million, 317 mixed-use development planned for the southwest corner of 820 and 1187. And that's going to be residential, retail, commercial, and that's all coming in that corridor. Parker County is the 6th fastest county in the country right now in the United States. So this area isn't slowing down, and the infrastructure is following, and it's following fast. So what this means for sellers is you've got a 97% of list price. It's a strong place to be. The market rewards correctly priced homes, as it always has. And if you're watching BlueJack Ranch come to life and you're wondering what that means for your timing, I'd love to have a conversation with you. My name is Annie Sovereign, and I am a broker here in Fort Worth. And if you want to talk about buying, selling anywhere in the Fort Worth area, including Aledo, Aledo Heights, Morningstar, Parks of Aledo, or anything in BlueJack Ranch, I will link some information for you below, but drop a comment, send me a message, or just pick up the phone. I'll answer. I would love to work with you.